Hey, how are you? I'm Patty and this is the Chikala Kitchen. We are in an Asian mood today. So this morning I actually made a loaf of Japanese milk bread, which is soft and spongy and absolutely delicious. And tonight for dinner we're doing orange chicken. Now this is super quick and easy if you have everything together in advance. When I was teaching, the first thing I went over with students was mise en place, which means have everything you're going to need measured out, ready to go. Especially with Asian cooking, which tends to go very quickly. You don't want to stop in the middle to go running and grating ginger or something like that. So make sure you have everything good to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix up some of the components of my sauce. I have here 3/4 of a cup, I think it's half a cup, half a cup of brown sugar. I have a few tablespoons of soy sauce. I have a little bit of rice wine. Mix that up. And then the most important part, I have 3/4, basically, a little more than 3/4 of a cup of orange juice and the zest of a couple of oranges. So that goes in there, and I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, here's my chicken. Let me get this out of the way. Chicken breast, boneless, cut up in bite-sized chunks basically. I have here 1 egg, beaten with about a tablespoon of oil. I used avocado oil. I've done it with extra virgin olive oil. I've done it with vegetable oil, whatever you choose. A generous teaspoon of salt, even 1.5 teaspoons. And the first thing I'm going to do is get my chicken in there and coat it really well. Here I have a mixture of flour and cornstarch. It's a 2 to 1, so it's 2 parts cornstarch, a half a cup cornstarch, 1 part flour, so 1/4 cup of flour. And I'm just waiting for my oil to heat up, and we'll be back. Okay, my oil is up to temp. You want it between 325 and 350. I use a thermometer. And now I'm going to take this chicken and drop the pieces in my oil cornstarch mix here. You can see why I'm wearing gloves. This makes kind of a goopy mess. Drain off as much of the egg as possible. Okay. Here we go. Now you want it well coated in the cornstarch and flour. Now if you want to do this in a wok or a skillet or a deep fryer, super easy. Tonight it's just me and my husband, so it's not a lot of chicken, which is why I opted to do it this way. When I was catering, we did huge batches in the deep fryer. I am going to be serving this with jasmine rice, and I'm cooking that in a combination of my chicken stock, my homemade chicken stock, and some orange juice. And I'm roasting some baby bok choy. And that will be dinner. Okay. Here goes. A couple pieces at a time. You want this really well coated. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch chicken fry, so we'll be back shortly. Okay, so here's our chicken. Now make sure you don't overcook this. And again, if you have everything chopped and ready to go, this meal, complete with frying the chicken, is done in under a half hour. Have your oil ready. Have your sauce ingredients that I showed you ready. This is a bunch of scallions. I'm guessing maybe half a cup, 3/4 of a cup. It's a bunch of scallions sliced thin. I have about a tablespoon of minced garlic. I have some red chili flakes. We like a little heat, that's optional. And I have a couple of tablespoons, maybe 3, of finely minced ginger. I hate peeling ginger. I've been doing this for decades and it's still one of the jobs I really hate to do, but I love the taste. I actually minced it in my mini food processor because ginger can be rough to mince very finely sometimes. And here I have a half a cup of water with a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch in it. That will be our final thickener. And we're good to go. Once I think my pan is super hot, as I said, I'm going to be serving this with roasted baby bok choy with some garlic, and I used garlic oil on it in the pan, and some jasmine rice flavored with orange and my homemade chicken stock. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yep, here's the sizzle. So here goes. Oh, that was not smart. My hands were oily. Be careful. And my ginger. Everything in. Give it a quick stir fry. When it gets fragrant and you really smell that garlic and the ginger, then we're going to add everything else. And in 5 minutes or so, this will be ready to eat. Oh, ginger and garlic, yum. Okay, in goes our orange juice, wine, sugar mixture. I'm going to be dropping everything on the floor today. There we go. And in goes our chicken. Make sure you coat it really well. So all your chicken pieces are coated. This smells really good, guys. Now I'm getting the citrus smell from the orange. I used a couple of large oranges to juice them, so this was fresh orange juice and the zest from a couple of large oranges. Okay, we're going to dump that in. Let's get it all. Give it a stir, and when this thickens and coats the chicken beautifully, you're done. You will have a fabulous orange chicken. Now, it's your option whether you choose to sesame seeds at the end. I will be doing sesame seeds on my bok choy. I would probably have personally used some chicken thighs, but my husband is a white meat kind of guy, so I use chicken breasts. But again, all of this is your choice. Look how beautifully that's thickening up. You see that? Gorgeous. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, we'll see. Now, I know this is an Asian meal, but in the Chikala kitchen, we always say, Buon cibo, buon amici, good food, good friends. This is a wonderful meal to share with friends, family, and those you love. Enjoy and have a wonderful day.